Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Middle East Midnight Sessions. I don't know if I should do this. Season 4. Um, the reason why is today, kung nakikita nyo, today is the 25th of May. I'm recording this exactly on the day of the first anniversary of our journalism seminar. I can't believe that was a year ago. And yes, this is another episode of the journalism seminar na lagi naman natin ginagawa. So, ito na mga bakla. Kasi bukas, ay journalism na naman. And I don't know, like, hindi ko alam kung anong dapat kong maramdaman. Kakaiba siya kasi hindi siya gaya ng last year where I felt nothing. Kaya nga parang ang nasa isip ko is ayoko ding angkinin kung ano naman yung hindi akin. The victory wasn't mine to claim, you know? Hindi sa akin yung Pero this time kasi parang alam niyo yung parang natatakot ako for the first time since I've attended these journalism seminars. I've attended since the 19th and skipped the 21st. Yeah, 21st. Ang hirap. Parang hindi ko kaya na pumunta. Like, kung pwede nga lang kamo is tumambay na lang. Tumambay na lang ako for the whole duration of it. Sa place na hindi ako, like, I would have really bad mental health problems. I mean, siguro naman kasi hindi siya excuse to be treated na parang prinsesa. Hindi eh. Na porket dala ko lang tong cute na batang ito. Alam niyo yun, parang hindi dapat siya excuse to be treated like an anomaly. Kaso kasi parang nakakakonsensya ba? Parang ang naisip ko nga kanina is, yes, gusto kong pumunta kasi bago ako nagkaroon nito, fangirl ako. Hindi ako pwede magpadala sa kaba ko, sa takot ko. Just because I'm suffering so badly. Hindi naman pwede yata yun, 'di ba? Hindi naman pwede na everybody gets to enjoy what they paid for and I'm there to stay invisible. Parang I mean in retrospect kasi I'm about to win something eh. I'm about to win something. Hindi ko nga lang sure kung it's either gonna be guessing Michael Deliso or the Bente or the picture thing, the number 24 thing, because this is the 24th journalism seminar. So, alam niyo yun. Parang Di ko, hindi ko ano, di ko, I wouldn't say na hindi ko naman ginusto. Parang, gusto ko nga i-delete eh. Nakakahiya! Nakakahiya! Oh my God! Like, pero parang, ayoko din. Like, ilan ba mananalo dito? Five. Five winners. Pucha. Kasama nga ako sa isang mananalo dito. Um, Napakatapang ko, no? Nag-post ako ng something so personal. Pero, ako naman kasi yung tao na hindi ako nag-filter eh. Nakita nyo naman na sa lahat ng episodes ng podcast na to na hindi ako marunong mag-filter, diba? Napakagago ko naman if I tried to pretend something that I'm not, diba? Gaya nung iba dyan na, alam nyo na, bureaucracy and all that shit, but I like to stay true in the midst of all that bureaucracy bullshit. Pero kasi, it will also be the first time since I've gone into therapy that I don't know, am I gonna talk to them? Am I gonna hear their voices? I mean, the last time I pretty much interacted with somebody from there was Yayoi. I mean, physically. I think she was the last one. And then I never. No, it was another prof pala nung Biyernes Santo. And I don't know, he wasn't taking it seriously, so fuck you na lang. Prof ko pinapakyan ko, pero deserve naman. Again and again, paulit-ulit na lang, nakailang episode ako nang sabi nito. Okay lang kung hindi nyo ako respetuhin bilang tao. Ang respetuhin nyo na lang ay kung gaano kahirap ikwento yung ganon. Nang ganon lang kadali. It's not easy to tell a story so fucked up like that. It's not. And ngayon medyo kinakarma na. Medyo kinakarma na, guys. Pero kasi, alam niyo yung pinaka kinatatakutan ko talaga sa Jornsem is another omnipotent situation. Natakot ako magkaroon ng panic attack. I haven't had that in like 2 years. Parang gusto ko na. Like, if only I could. No, konsensya ako kasi lahat ng bagay na to hindi ko ginusto. Lahat ng bagay na alam mo yun, I'm trying to push through right now are things I really didn't ask for. I didn't ask to be triggered. I didn't ask to cover up. It was just all product of circumstance, I guess. Na nakakakonsensya. Like, nagigets ko si Doc na pang ina-explain niya, like, he's trying to make me understand why covering up is can be detrimental, pero parang alam mo yun, kung ang mask mo kasi is yung magpanggap kang masaya, I mean, yeah, I could be high octane all the time. Like, siguro bukas I would be, pero there would also be a time na I would rather go out. papaalam na lang ako. Like, it's just something to do with my already fucked up mental health. Ang hirap po magkaroon ng PTSD, guys. Sobra. Na hindi lang siya basta-basta, like, pag uminom ka ng gamot, okay na. Wala ka nang sakit. It will go out in a few days. I've had the diagnosis for 2 fucking years and it's just made worse by the fact na it's complex post-traumatic stress disorder compounded with bipolar disorder. So, I mean, that's at least the working diagnosis para sa patient pa lang siya ni Doc. Pero, gusto ko na like, if I could go out as soon as I come in, I would Sobrang natatakot ako. Like, I don't know. I don't feel safe. Masama ba? Like, gusto ko umalis doon. Like, siguro, lang sa first 2 speakers, tapos di ko natatapusin yung buong seminar. Kasi natatakot talaga ako. Di naman ako natakot na makita sila. I mean, I'm fine. Pero, baka pangunahan ako Baka pangunahan ako ng emosyon ko. I'm trying to be level din I'm trying to be level-headed. As in, I desperately am trying to be level-headed. Kaso kasi, you know, when you have a plush and when you're literally covered up, parang, it's not that the attention would go on me. Parang I'm a natural magnet of attention kasi. Pero sana man lang, like, when they see me, they kind of look away. They don't give a fuck. Yun lang naman parang, I have a feeling talaga. I have a feeling na I would definitely have a panic attack at some point tomorrow. I just don't know when. But I think I will. And I think I might. And I'm trying so bad to like curb all that impending doom. I'm trying to like think of things na trying to think how to get away. Hindi sa CR. Hindi ko nga kaya sa CR actually. It feels suffocating sa CR. Kahit makalabas man lang ng icon bukas. Wag lang sa speakers down, syempre. Like, wag naman doon. Pero ito kasi yung ito yung pinaka-kinatatakutan ko. Ito yung yung sobrang, alam niyo yun, parang sobrang, I really can't find words to describe it. I think terrifying would be the best description. And alam ko malawak ang vocabulary ko, pero hindi ko talaga maisip. Kasi ganun siya kalala. Ganun kataas yung takot ko, ganun kataas yung anxiety ko, ganun kataas yung panic ko. And I literally wasn't asking for any of this. I'm not asking to be treated like a princess. I'm asking to be treated like a person. Na vulnerable, you know. na may sakit ba? Kasi meron naman talaga eh. May sakit ako. Aaminin ko, may sakit ako. And I've known that. For a long time, I just don't know what to say. I just don't I just don't know how to find the words to describe the pain. Kasi ganun siya kalala. And it's not like people can easily comprehend. Kahit nga ako, hindi ko maintindihan. Pero, kahit respeto man lang, kasi ang hirap pag-usapan ng ganito. Lalo na kung very sensitive pa yung topic. Mahirap talaga. Kaya nga natakot talaga akong bukas. Kasi simula noong bumalik na ako sa paggagawa ko ng thesis, when I frequented the school more, or rather when I started frequenting the school more, like at least once a week, natakot talaga ako eh. As in, parang hindi ko na kinakaya. Actually, simula March 8th, I haven't gone out. I haven't gone to school without some kind of covering on my face. Or if not my face, like it's either I have coverings on my face and body, or I have just the face covered. It's either of the two. Kaya parang ganun na lang din yung takot ko. Gusto kong lilipat ako sa Kubo starting this Wednesday. Pero honestly, like, nag-sked kasi ang Jorn Guild ng General Assembly. Pero malayo naman sila. Ang sana lang is hindi ko makita yung mga prof ko. Sana nandun din sila. Kasi yun talaga yung I mean, I think I would have to encounter them at some point kasi alas 5 yung tapos nung therapy. Babalik pa yung technical critic ko. Like, I'm trying to imagine and I'm trying to come up with scenarios on what to do na lahat naman ng bagay na inano ko ngayon, hindi ko ginusto. Like, part of it is, yes, I fucked up regarding my TC, my new TC. Yes, I fucked up. And I'm willing to admit that. But some people just aren't being held accountable enough. Na parang nalalagay sila sa pedestal. Tapos parang no one is trying to break it. No one's trying to break that pedestal. At hindi ko naman ginusto eh. Pero kasi, I think I'm the one that chose to break it. So, I mean, kita nyo naman, parang ilang taon na rin ako dyan. Na gusto ko lang namang mabuhay bilang ako. Gusto ko lang naman na mabuhay ng hindi natatakot. Yun lang naman eh. Kasi parang buong buhay ko, I've had to live in fear. I've had to read everybody's minds just to get by. I've had to prepare scenarios in my mind para maplano ko yung susunod kong galaw. And at one point, you get tired eh. May point talaga na dadating na pagod ka ng ganun lagi yung routine mo. Ganun lagi yung takbo ng utak mo. Hindi pwede. Na naalala ko nga nung Lunes, if you remember, I was there. And may nagtanong sa akin na prof while I was there. Kasi sabi ni Doc, like, okay, I'm gonna focus on the chat sessions first. Pahinga ka muna dyan. And then I saw, like, while I was there, and I saw, like, a very small pillow na frozen. Like, that had frozen characters in it. And ginanong ko lang siya. As iniyakap ko siya hanggang sa may dumating na prof. Tapos nagtanong siya, bakit ka nakaganyan? And parang sabi ko, as in, may pumasok sa isip ko na alam ko na kung anong bibilhin ko sa 5K na nakuha ko galing sa performance. And it's this bad boy right here. And yun lang naman, parang imagine nyo, makikita nyo yung tao na takip na takip tapos hawak niya to. Anong sasabihin nyo, 'di ba? Anong makikita nyo? Anong ma-observe nyo? Anong iisipin nyo? Sana merong konting empathy, merong konting decency that would come out of their minds. Like, I'm tired of always being the hard one. Please let me be soft. And please allow me to be a fangirl tomorrow. Kasi parang ito na nga lang yung paraan ko to be happy, to be genuinely happy. After just what has been an incredibly heartbreaking year for me. And that ends this episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions, and I will see you after the Jorn Sim. Bye bye.